Hey guys, Brother Mitch here.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm Mitch's wife. And you all see a lot of Mitch, and you probably haven't seen a whole lot of me. And if what you have has probably been with having taco. What we're going to do is we're going to start a family, husband, wife podcast for your entertainment. Mitch likes to do religious videos. This is probably not going to be your normal Christian podcast. The topics we're going to be covering could be anything. And tonight, we're going to start our podcast, the very first podcast called Movies. How do you prefer to watch your movies? Mitch,
You
how do
know,
you prefer to watch your movies?
as you were saying that, I remember our very first date. I had Stephanie come over to my house to watch a movie. Do you
Angels
remember
in the
what it was?
Outfield.
Angels in the Outfield. We never finished the movie.
We never started the movie. I still to this day have never seen the movie.
It's a great movie. You ought to check it out.
Well, that's
We have
the plan.
multiple movies. I like to collect the media, the disc. We have all kinds of forms of streaming and every kind of movie you could think of online, but we also have a bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays also.
Well, I wouldn't say we have every kind of movie you can think of. We have a good collection.
If you remember when we first got married, I was thinking about this week. You liked to go to the movies. Remember that? We used to go to the movies all the time. There's a reason that we've stopped going to the movies and we started watching movies at home. You want to tell them why?
Well, there's more than one reason.
Okay, what are they?
One, the mighty remote where you can hit pause. Because I like to pause the movie to get up and go to the restroom or get a drink or do whatever. And you can't do that at the movie theater.
That's one thing because when you're in your pajamas and you're watching, you can eat popcorn in your lazy chair and on the couch.
It's not the
It's more
same, though. That
comfort's better.
popcorn is not the same.
Now, the theater that we have here in our town, the chairs are really old, they're uncomfortable. But if we go up 20 miles to,
Regal.
yeah, to Regal, they've got the chairs that lean all the way back that you can relax in and stuff. So comfort is just one thing. Another thing is the price, isn't it?
Well, Regal, it's not cheap to go see a movie, but where they get you at is with the popcorn and the soda. I mean, who wants to go watch a movie if you have to be on a budget to not get the popcorn in the budget? But I'm not going to pay $30 for one movie for popcorn and a pop.
And I'm not going to go to the movies unless we get popcorn. Are you all?
I will on occasion if it's something I really want to see.
Sometimes we go and just get a drink. Is that right? But people go for the
Mm,
popcorn. That's why they go. But the price right now, if Miss Stephanie goes to the movies and we get popcorn, we buy two tickets, we go to Regal Theater, which is about 20 miles away. It's going to cost us right around, I'd say $50, wouldn't it, or more?
no, it probably is 50 if you get
$50.
popcorn and pop because the tickets, although they're not cheap, the ticket part of it is actually kind of affordable, especially between our theater, which has been gotten a new ownership, and well, I don't think we've been there since we've gotten new owners.
I have. But here's the thing
I may
people's going
have.
to say, people that are watching today, it's going to say, man, it's so much different. You've got the big screen and the loud
The sound is
sound, and
definitely better.
the atmosphere is completely different, and what have you, you're going to miss out. Now, our TV, we've got a big TV. We've got a, 65-inch TV. We've got a sound system that's hooked to it. So it sounds pretty good, but it ain't. It ain't no movie theater by far. But that's another reason people don't go to the movies. It's because it costs too much.
I don't really watch movies too much anymore. I have here lately, but I've got to where I like to watch like a 30-minute sitcom and then maybe once a week. No, one a day. But to sit and watch a movie, that's something on a Friday or Saturday night, and then I might watch half of it and then watch the other half the next day.
Why are movies like 2.5 to 3 hours long anymore? She can sit down and watch a whole movie all the way through. After it don't take me long to get tired. I have to get up and walk around, even if I go to the movie theater and stuff. But it seems like they're making these movies longer and longer and longer.
Yeah, just the Star Wars ones, which I
Yeah.
do not like.
Right. And that's what I want to talk about today. Is because our taste in movies are completely different. I like the superhero movies. I like the action movies. I like the beat 'em up, kill 'em movies. She likes the Twilight, Catching Fire, what's it called?
Hunger
The
Games.
Hunger Games. So she likes female movies. I like guy movies, and we can't never agree on them anyway.
That's
You
not
know what I
true.
mean?
I liked the very first Guardians of the Galaxy, and I liked the first Jurassic Park.
And I think we saw those movies in the theater,
We
but
probably did.
I went and seen every Twilight with her, every one of them. I think we even went to the movies and seen all the. I want to call them Catching Fire, but what's it
Hunger
called?
Games.
The Hunger Games. I've seen every one of them in the movies, and I've seen every one of them at
Well, go
home.
ahead and make your point about this because this is the point you're wanting to make.
Well, the point is, she's never seen one Star Wars
That's not
movie
true.
in her life.
That is not true. I seen the
I
first
seen
one
the one.
with Jar Jar Binks because most people I like Jar
Well,
Jar
that was the
Binks.
worst one. That was
And
the
see,
worst
to me,
movie
I'm
of
like,
all.
that's the only one I cared for. And little Anakin.
No,
Anakin was cute.
actually, they got better when it got to 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6 are the
That's right.
original ones. I
Right.
do know that much.
Right.
And I know that people my age was all the rage with Star Wars, but I never saw them till I was older, so I guess that ship had already sailed.
So let me ask you a question. What's it going to take to get you in the movie theater today? What kind of movie are they going to have to come out with today for you to actually say, "Man, I want to go see that movie"? Because our kids go see the
Oh, I tell you
movies all
what's
the
coming
time.
out, but I don't think it's like for 2 years. New Gremlins.
Oh yeah, and that'll probably be a Christmas movie. Maybe it'll come out during Christmas.
I
The other
think
one's
it's
for
like
Christmas.
2027 is what I heard it's coming out. Now, Freakier Friday just recently, was it this week, came out
Yeah,
on
Lindsay
Disney
Lohan,
Channel. And I started watching that last
Jamie
night
Lee
with
Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. And I watched like 15 minutes of it and I thought, this is not like the other one. I
Well,
know even there's Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't the original one.
we want to hear what kind of movies you all like, what you prefer. We want to find out how you all prefer to watch movies, whether you like to watch them at home or go to the theater. And ask you all, do you all collect movies and DVDs? Do you prefer Blu-ray disc, or do you like streaming better?
When I was a kid, and I don't know, I don't think Mitch did, but when we were a kid, even though we were not, I don't want to say we were poor, but some people would consider us poor. We were able on occasion to go to the drive-ins. Now, I did not get to go, I had never been to a movie theater till I was in middle school. And the only reason I got to go to a movie theater in middle school was it was a school field trip. And we went roller skating, and we went and saw the very first movie I ever saw in the theater was Karate Kid. So I kind of, it tells you anything about my age. Um, so the original Karate Kid movie was kind of holds a special place in my heart just because it was the first movie I ever saw in a theater.
You know, as far as drive-in movies go, I remember the only thing I remember about them is sneaking into a drive-in movie. Me and my buddy, when I was in high school, we actually drove down to. I don't know if you remember the drive-in theater that's down by Southland Christian Church there, off Harrisburg Road. But we actually got up one night and snuck down there. Me and a buddy of mine parked about half a mile from the place, crossed the fence, and tried to walk in there. And it was a total waste of time because we couldn't hear anything. We couldn't hear the sound. And when we got home, we had burrs all over us. So,
I'm sitting here trying to think. I don't know if I ever went to that movie theater. I know the ones that were across from Parkette there,
well, there's still one in Paris, I believe, isn't there?
Bourbon. That's the only, and there might, I think the one in Winchester shut down.
Do you all go to the drive-in still? Uh, you can't take food in the drive-in, can you?
Well, you're not supposed to take food in the theater
Right,
either.
right. So don't do that.
We know everybody has. The soda pops is the ones where they get you. Like, I like my fountain drinks when I'm watching a movie.
How many people would say they're honest and they've snuck candy in the movie theater before? We've done it before, haven't we? If we're honest.
You haven't ever. You always give it to me to sneak in with the
Right.
purses. When you got little kids,
But,
well, I wouldn't say we did that. I wouldn't say we'd never have done it, but it wasn't something that
how much is a box of candy now? Probably $6 or $10 there.
I I don't know if I've ever bought a box of candy at the movie theater.
And
I've
you can
all
go,
I ever bought was the popcorn and the pop.
well, I tell you what, we've got a few minutes left. Anything else you want to say about movies? Anything you want to bring up to them to ask them that they might be interested in?
Well, what kind types of movies do you like? It depends. What I like, true crime. That's kind of my jam. I like to watch documentaries on YouTube. I probably watch more YouTube, or not so much watch it. Just I like to have white noise in the background, and I like to listen to YouTube more than anything these days. Now, several years ago, when the kids were little, we used to have all kinds of movie collection, and we had gotten rid of a lot of our movies, our actual disc or even VHS disc. So we have, because you went digital, you really like digital, but
Mhm.
all of a sudden here lately, you have got more into getting back to getting your actual media. What change? What reason did that change?
I've always collected something, and I always want to collect movies. Uh, right now, I'm only buying movies that I really would watch more than once. Most people buy those discs; they watch them one time and that's it. But I was going to tell everybody watching us today that we have a movie Facebook page. It's called Films
That
That
moon
Moved
me?
Me. You want to tell them about that? What
No,
we
go
do there?
ahead. You go ahead.
Films That Move Me is a Facebook page that you can go to. Just look it up on Facebook. And we try to give you, I don't know how many members we have there now, but people give recommendations for movies that they've seen. Some of them old, some of them new. We try to update you there when new movies come out and stuff also. So we'd love for you to join our page. Just ask. And
It's really nice because sometimes there's movies that's old and you've kind of forgot about them, or maybe you were at a different place in your life at the time and the movie hits differently now. Now there was one movie that was big when it first came out, and it was The Notebook.
yeah, that's a tearjerker, wasn't
That
it?
was a tearjerker, and I said that was one movie because my girls love that movie, and I'm like, I watched it one time. I will never ever watch that movie again if I can help it.
Okay, that's a good question. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Well, it's not The Notebook. I do like Rachel McAdams though. She was in The Notebook, right?
I don't know if she was in the movie, but she was in the chick, the hot
The
chick,
Hot
which
Chick.
I
I
thought
do love the Hot
was a
Chick.
great movie. Yeah, that was really
Robert
funny.
Schneider.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Robert Schneider.
My favorite movie of all times is going to shock you guys, but I like movies from the '80s. You got to realize that's when I grew up. But the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High still remains one of my favorite movies of all time. But
Now, see, that's the movie that I will watch with him, but just that to me is like I think it's got some funny stuff in it, but I don't get the humor in it that he finds.
you have to grow up in that era, and she was just a little kid at that time. What about your favorite Christmas movie?
I got a lot of favorite Christmas movies. One there's the ones that I watch every year is Four Christmases, and
You just watched that, didn't you?
already watched that, and it's not even really Christmas season yet. And Christmas Vacation, I watch every year, and he's already watched it this year without me, and I'm like, what's up with that? So I'll have to watch that again. But that's and then of course Christmas Eve night because that's all that's on is we put on a Christmas story,
Yeah.
and of course you like the Christmas Carol, the original Christmas Carol. All of those movies.
You haven't named my favorite movie yet.
Well, if it's White Christmas, I
Nope.
still have never
Nope.
seen it.
Nope.
Miracle on 34th Street, I've never
Nope.
seen it.
Elf is my
Oh,
favorite
I like
movie.
Elf. I do like
Everybody
Elf.
loves Elf.
Not
I'm
everybody.
not a big fan of him in other
Will
movies, but
Ferrell.
he did that one right. That's my favorite.
What about TV shows?
I like the old TV shows too. I'm a guy that Stephanie won't tell you this, but I will. I still watch a lot of cartoons from the '80s. I love them. But I'd say I know it's silly to be an old man, but if you talk to a lot of old people,
Well, I
a
mean, I'm
lot of
not
people
laughing. I
still
watched
love
King of the Hill.
cartoons. Yeah, some of the adult cartoons, especially like The Simpsons, I like to watch
I
too.
enjoy.
But as far as my favorite TV show, I'm trying to think what it is. I like the older shows. Like I grew up watching
The cartoons
Friends,
is what you like. The Scooby Doo's. That of course. What is it?
Super
Super
Friends,
Friends.
Super Friends, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Stuff like that. I really like because I grew up around that time.
Smurfs was really big when I was that age when it was out. But a lot of people had a lot of issues with the Smurfs because of the wizard, the Gargamel.
We liked Young Sheldon. Of course,
I did
it
like Young
ended. It
Sheldon.
ended, but we still watch it. But
Georgie and Mandy.
the brand new show, Georgie and Mandy, we watch it every single week, and we absolutely love that. Now you're onto this Abbott
Abbott
Elementary.
Elementary. Because Megan really liked it. It was something to talk about with her. So I do like that. But those are the only two TV shows that I'm watching right now that are currently out, and that's Abbott Elementary and Georgie and Mandy. No, I don't think there's a single other TV show that I'm watching that's out currently.
Well, many of the reality shows that I watch years and years for years, like Survivor and The Amazing Race, we watched every season of that until
Well,
the last couple
it's
of
been
years, and we've
a
just
few
stopped.
years with
We've
Survivor.
stopped watching that.
I did like The Amazing Race.
Yeah, because it took you around the world and you
Yeah,
saw
places
places
that
you've
I
never
would
seen.
probably never get to go.
So, what's your favorite TV shows? Let us know. Well, it's about 20 minutes in. You want to wrap this thing
I
up?
think we should.
Anything you want to say before we close
No,
today?
I can't. We cannot wait to hear back from you and look forward to having more podcast episodes with you.
Listen, tell people about this. Let them know. Share this page. Share the podcast. If you're not friends with us on all the social media, wherever you may be seeing this, add us as a friend. We'd be glad to have you as a friend. If you have any questions for me or Stephanie, just put them in the comments or send us a message. We would be glad to help you.
All right. Have a great week.
Watch a movie this week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.